welcome back to The New Mechanic. My name's Randy, and this is my E46. Today, we're gonna be working on getting the front dash out, and my goal is to get it out in under 2 hours. So we better get started. All right, so the very first and most important thing we can do is unhook the battery. This is important because we're gonna be messing with the airbags and we don't want them to go off. A, it's expensive, and B, that's not very safe. So, let's do it. All right, now that we got the battery unhooked, we can go ahead and start working at the steering wheel out. We're actually gonna first take out the airbag, and then after that, we can go ahead and get the steering wheel itself off. So, first step is, there's 2 little holes on either side that we're gonna use a flathead screwdriver to pop a little spring that's gonna push this out. So, let's do it. All right, now that we got the airbag out, all we have to do is take out the 16mm bolt that's in here and the wires. So we'll go ahead and do that now, and I'm gonna need a breaker bar for it. One steering wheel. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the bolt right back in so we don't lose it. All right, next up, we gotta take out this under panel. There's some screws and some other things that we gotta pry off, like those plastic doohickeys, and yeah. And then we have a couple wires that we gotta unplug. One for the speaker, and for the OBD2 sensor. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and work on getting the speedometer cluster out. Just to note, these are T20 Torx bits. All right, now we're gonna try to take off this plastic surround, and up here there is a bolt or a screw or something. So now that we've did the top one, there are 2 little rivets on the bottom. They have like a little hole in them. You just kind of push and pop them through and it loosens them. And now from here, I believe all we have to do is basically pry a little bit these 2 shells apart. And in theory, they should come apart. There we go. They just have like little pins and little clips on either side that they're kind of holding them in place. So I think possibly, oh, both sides got, yep, there we go. So we got the bottom one off completely. Looks like there's leather on the top that's holding it in place. I'm just gonna leave it there for now, and we'll figure it out. Next up, we're gonna take these stocks off. All right, you need a T25 to take these 4 Torx bolts off. There we go, and we have some clips, electrical connectors on 3 of them it looks like, that we have to unplug. And then it comes right out. So let's go ahead and set that aside. So this top piece seems to stay with the dashboard. You can undo it, but I'll take it off once it's completely off the car. Next up, we're gonna work on taking out the radio and the climate control systems. And then I think we can get all the little pieces and then start unbolting the big part. So the radio just seems to have some Phillips screw heads that we will unbolt. All right, there's the trim for the aftermarket radio. Thank you, previous owner. Okay, well, previous owner actually seems to have done a decent job. Yeah. It's not a rat's nest, which is fantastic. They actually did a good job of crimping everything, and it looks well put together, so I'm happy. All right, there's the aftermarket radio. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the 2 screws with it, along with, whoops, I dropped a screw. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the 2 screws with the radio and the surround. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and take out this air vent up here, and I think it just pulls right out. All right, it actually seems to help if you like twist it upwards, and it unclips, and we have to get this guy out. This is what moves the temperature sensor up here. You kind of just slide this green thing off its post. It's already off right here in this part here. And now we're good. However, I think this clip thingy slides up and out of this plastic. All right, you just kind of like pry this clip up, and there we go, we got it off. All in one piece. I'm gonna put the clip back on here so that we don't lose it, and we should be good to go. So for this climate control system, you can kind of apparently reach behind it. Whoop, just like that, nice and carefully, right? And then you just connect the wires. Weird. All right. There we go, we got that out. All right, now there are 2 screws that are back here. We'll go ahead and take these off. I don't even know if we need to. Yeah, we didn't need to take this off, but I'm okay with it. I'm just hoping we don't lose these screws. All right, next up, we're gonna work on taking this air vent out and this panel right here. It looks like there's just 2 screws and they should pop right out. Got the air vent out. All right, should be the same on the other side. Got the air vent. All right, next up, we got some 10mm bolts that are sitting around here. We got to get them all off, and then, oh, and then we have to get the glove panel. Forgot about that. And we have to get the other airbag. Forgot about that too. All right, so for this airbag panel, we literally just pry it off. Hey, there we are. And then there's a 10mm bolt right here and right there that we need to take off first. And then there's also 2 bolts on either side of the airbag that are 14mm. Might be 13. And I'm just gonna put the airbag back in. This one actually I got a recall. So at some point I gotta take this into BMW and they're gonna have to replace this airbag. But whatever. All right, so there's at least 4 screws for this glove box. And one thing I noticed, it seems like all the screws that go into the plastic are the exact same. So if you seem to have misplaced one and you find it later, I've honestly just been putting them into a big pile because they're all the same. So don't worry too much if you lose one, because I think you'll be able to find one that will fit and you'll end up with just as many as you need and not to worry. But if you do go to put something on, you can't find the screw, chances are you can find another one and go to the store and get one that's exactly like the others. We also have to get the A-pillars off, unfortunately. They're a pain. So you're gonna need a T20, and there's 3 of them. There's an airbag underneath here. You don't have to worry about the airbag. If you don't have airbags, I think these things just pop right off. But like I said, these are a pain. I've done them before, and yeah. The problem is you can't really use any power tools because you don't have much room between the angle and like the angle that you have to come in and then the glass. Says it's difficult to use power tools. Proceeds to use power tools. So something cool that BMW had in the glove box was this flashlight. So you actually open the glove box and you can slide this flashlight out. Unfortunately, 19 years has been rough to the battery and it doesn't work. But it had a little switch on the side, which is kind of cool. All right, in theory, we're ready to take the dash out. I think we're missing something. Oh, there's a screw here that I forgot. A while ago, I said I'd put them right back in, and I did, and I should have taken them out. And you won't be amazed to find out that those bolts were all the same. All right, there we go. Left side is good. Left side is really good. All right, I'm gonna go over there and try to peel that back. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the airbag out, just to be safe. All right, disconnected the airbag. There we go. There is just a little plastic clip on the one side. We also have to navigate around the e-brake. And there's only one of me. So, let's not break anything. Put the e-brake down. Because of course this car won't roll away, will it? Actually, never mind, we'll put it all the way up. I missed a cord. It's plugged into here. There we go. We did it! We did it! Because race car, right? No, we're not gonna turn it into race car, but we are taking it to the track. Yep, it's gonna happen. If I can get it back together. Whew, and just like that, we got the dashboard out. It really wasn't that bad, and I got it out in under 2 hours, so I'm really happy with myself with like 10 minutes to spare. Now I did have a little bit of a head start because I got, a lot of that center console stuff out, but honestly I think that stuff didn't take that long, so pretty happy with the progress. Next video, we're gonna get it all painted up and we're gonna start putting stuff into the car. I don't wanna make you guys watch paint dry because I don't wanna watch paint dry, so next video will probably be in a while. Because I'm gonna have to sand up everything, paint it, let it dry, paint it some more, sand some more, etc, etc. So I'm gonna be doing this over multiple weeks, and again, I don't wanna make you guys watch paint dry. So next video is gonna be us getting it all painted up and starting to put stuff in. So like I said, a couple weeks, that's when we're gonna get stuff getting into the car. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress. We got so much stuff out. We got the whole center console out. We got the dash out. We got all the trim pieces out. We got everything out. It's super cool. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me wants to leave it all out because that looks cool. It's kind of like a race car, right? Not really, but it just looks cool because you can see part of the chassis. But yeah, I'm super excited for the future because I think this black's gonna look really, really good with these orange seats. And I can't wait to start driving the car again because it's literally been mid-December when I started this project and I haven't been able to drive it since. So that was 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months. So it's been a little while and I wanna get back to driving manual because I'm so tired of driving my wife's Ford Escape because she's been driving my Acura. But that's okay. Because we have the BMW and the BMW is, it's getting close. It's really, really close. So I'm hoping by the end of March, we'll have it fully finished and out on the road again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you next time.